Hey y'all, so we are back at Goodwill today. Surprise, surprise. um yes, so the rain has finally stopped in Austin. I mean, at least it's not raining right now. There is some kind of, you can't see it because I have the little cinematic camera feature on, but there are still some menacing clouds in the sky. But for the most part, like, the sun is coming back out. It's 95 degrees and it's time to go back into the thrift store and see what they got. Today's trip is going to be kind of short. I just want to see if they have anything in the like home and furniture section, and see if they have anything to like add to my place. I'm really trying to like hone in on my aesthetic, and of course I'm going to check a couple of aisles to see if there's anything to sell as well. So yeah, y'all know I had to take y'all with me, and yeah, just excited to be out and about, and hopefully there won't be any rain for the rest of the day. But yeah, let's go and get in there and see what they got. All right. Okay, so quick question. I'm wondering if Forever 21 clothes are gonna become like sought after now that Forever 21 is closed. I literally just had that thought when I was looking at this, which is super cute. It's a little sleeveless top with I guess horses on it, but I like the way it looks like a cloud. I don't know. Anyways, I thought it was cute, and I was like, you know what? In these next coming years, I wonder if Forever 21 clothes are gonna become like, you know, crazy, kind of like the Y2K trend or whatever. Anyways, what do y'all think? Let me know. Yeah, so this is actually worth something. I see some prices out there on eBay. This is called Diane Japan. They have stickers on the bottom of all of them, but I definitely am not about to pay $19 for it. But maybe on a day where furniture is half off on a Friday, I would probably have picked this up just to kind of see what we can do, because it is absolutely pretty. Like, and I think China from Japan is always worth a lot more from what I hear, but I did see some interesting prices out there, so just in case you see it in the wild, aka at the bins. So since I didn't find much in furniture or household goods, I went ahead and started looking through the aisles to see if I could find something to sell. The thing I found was this little purse by the sack, and I've actually sold these in the past, but they take a while to sell, so I ended up putting this one back. So after not having much luck in the wallets, I went on to the purses, where I found a new to me brand, which is a UK brand called Brito, by an artist who sells bags with his designs on it. They sell for okay prices, but I would rather find it at the bins. And then I checked this Disney purse to see if it was a Parks item, but since it wasn't, I went ahead and left it there and moved on to the shoes. I found this pair of tennis shoes by MIA or Mia, which is a brand I decided I wouldn't look past anymore because they can actually do well. I put this one back because it was a little expensive, but I would pick it from the bins. Next was a pair of Eileen Fishers. These would be great for the summer. The price was a little high for me, so I ended up putting them back, but I definitely wished I could pick them up so that I could sell them. So I had a few pairs of shoes in my basket, starting with these. This one I couldn't find much on, so I don't like to pick up things I can't find information on, especially when they're over $10. These were super cute and super lightweight, but like I said, no info, so it's a no-go. Next, I found these really cute Oscar de la Rentas, which if you can find a pair in good condition, they actually sell for a really good price out there. But this one had significant damage and it was over $10, so you know I put it back. Next up was one of my favorite aisles to look through, and that is dresses, of course. First up in dresses, I found this beautiful soft surroundings dress with a rose pattern. I would have loved to find this at the bins or even during a half price sale, but it was a little too much for me to pick up today. And next was this beautiful new with tags Eliza J dress, which actually was a great size at a size 8. Normally I would have picked this up if it was half priced or at the bins, but these take a while to sell, so I ended up leaving this one as well. Next, I found this familiar brand to me called Pact. I've sold this brand a few times. The dresses can sell between $25 and $40, and it can take a while, so $11 was a little much for me, but this is a great find if you can get it under $10. This next dress I actually bought for myself, and I couldn't fit it, unfortunately. This brand, as you can see, can sell for some okay prices. I may go ahead and list it because it's so adorable, but it will fit like a small medium if you're interested. Now, this is the moment I was waiting for my entire shopping trip. Us resellers love a slam dunk moment when we go to the Goodwill stores where we just get an item, at least one, that we are super charged up and excited to list. This was definitely it for me. This is the Tory Burch lace logo t-shirt dress, which I found for sale on both Tory Burch and Shopbop for $378. And you know, we definitely got this one. Up next, I found this gothic style academia dress from Hot Topic. Unfortunately for me, Hot Topic doesn't do well, but I will try to sell it if I get it at a good price. Lastly, I found this beautiful golden lace Adriana Papel dress. Online, when I researched it, I found it in both short and long and labeled as the mother of the bride bridal dress. And it was listed for at least $100. And since we're in wedding season, I grabbed that one as well. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So after like an hour or two, we are out of there. And I bought my own bag because I've learned my lesson to at least bring a shopping bag. I guess you could always take the baskets out, but then I gotta go back and bring the basket back because I'm a good person. So anywho, we are off to our next stop. I have some little groceries to get, just a little bit of stuff, and then I'll be back at home doing pictures and listings, which is the everyday story for my shop, basically. But all right, I'll see you guys next time we go to Goodwill. Hey y'all, so today is Thursday. It is, what is it, the 10th of July, and I have a couple of things I'm doing and I wanted to take y'all along. Basically, I am taking donations. That's what you see here in the back. But I'm having kind of a free-spirited Thursday where I don't really feel like doing anything. So I passed Goodwill up and I was like, I'm gonna go there later. And right now we are at the Antique Mall, okay? So I actually pass by this place all the time, and I actually didn't even used to work too far from here. I still don't work too far from here. It's kind of like away from this area. Also, because my ADHD was acting up this day, I forgot to mention that I've never been to this antique mall, even though I'm so close by. I was actually headed to a place to look at some furniture, so I'm gonna go there as well, and then I might walk through the Goodwill furniture section, which I might show y'all if there's anything interesting to be shown. Y'all, so I'm walking through here and it's super cute in here. There's a lot of clothes in here too, as y'all might have seen in my little montage, but I just found something. Let's see how much it is actually. Okay, I'm not gonna buy it to resell, but I thought about it. So this little bag, color blocky, 90s. It's by Stuart Reisman. Super cute. Look, it's so heavy. Y'all, so I thought this was a Coach bag. I can't help myself, y'all. I can't, like, I'm literally not supposed to be looking for things to resell, but I'm always looking for things to resell. This is actually by Dulce Vita. But it definitely looks like a vintage Coach. It's on sale for $14. Okay, y'all, this is for my classic Goodwill goers. If y'all have been going to Goodwill for like all y'all's lives, then y'all remember stuff like this. Y'all, should I get one of these? Look at this watch. It's so cute. And I've been wanting to like get more accessories and stuff for my shop, so this is when I thought about the fact that Goodwill no longer sells accessories. Like, it totally never dawned on me until later when I wanted to have more accessories. So what do y'all think, guys? This one is $18. There's one for $16. I think I want one. Y'all, there's one for $30. This one is Another 18. I'm stuck on this watch. This watch is so cute. I don't know. All right, y'all, that was fun. I didn't buy anything, but it gave me some interesting ideas for maybe like some home decor and even some like vintage pieces I might want to try in the future, like fashion wise. So I'll be back. I like that. So I'm about to go into the furniture store and I'll see y'all at Goodwill. Y'all know why I'm here. All right, y'all, so I said I wasn't gonna try to look for anything to resell. Of course I lied. I'm gonna at least look at the shoes and the purses because it's easy. But I did pass by the jeans and I saw this. It's by Ashley Mason. I never looked that up, so I'm gonna see what it's worth while I'm looking through these bags. And yeah, all right. All right, we are done for the day with our exploring, y'all. It is so hot, so I am blotting. But so yeah, I got the shoes that I showed y'all, the 2 pairs of Hey Dudes and the Tory Burch slippers. I saw those sold for $89 on Poshmark. And y'all, I was hoping that the girl at the counter wouldn't call me out, but she totally did. She was like, oh my gosh, those are Tory Burch. Those are like $100. That's a great find. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh girl, don't call any attention to it, because I don't want them being like, oh, we need to make sure that, you know, everybody know what that is, girl. Because listen, I be trying to scooch on by, y'all. But I wanted to hop on for a second because after this whole, well, first of all, let me say this. I don't know if every state is experiencing this change for the Goodwill, because I actually didn't have anybody respond to my last video about the changes that have been made. And y'all know what? The last time I was shopping at Goodwill, I literally thought to myself, like, girl, I really rarely catch the sales anyway. Most of the time when I'm in there trying to you know, be like a color tag sale girl, I end up buying stuff for full price anyway. So like, I'm probably not as affected as I was feeling right in that day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And then I thought to myself, well, and after seeing some of the prices that have, you know, like, I don't know, y'all, skyrocketed a little bit, right? I thought to myself, you know what, this actually might work out well, because a lot of that stuff might end up in the bins just simply because people don't want to pay those prices at the store. So maybe it isn't so bad, y'all, these changes. I'm not gonna lie, I was not loving it, y'all. I wasn't loving it, y'all know that. But you know, after some thought, I'm not feeling, you know, blah blah blah. And I wanted to say this, y'all, I wasn't trying to criticize resellers much in my last video. I get it, sometimes people are, you know, just getting rid of things, and sometimes things can be sold for a lesser price, and therefore sometimes you can't go off of the sold price when you are listing your listings. Okay, totally understand that. I totally understand that. But when I'm talking about sold listings, I'm talking about average sold price. I know that there's going to be some that are sold for super, super low prices because people are, you know, just wanting to recoup their money sometimes. But I do believe that that's a big thing. Now, every time I personally get an offer, and this is my own thing, you know what I'm saying? Every other reseller may be different, and I really can't judge because, like I said, I am guilty of sometimes having things listed for more than what the sale price is, right? But however, when I get offers, I usually go back and check the average sale price so that I can either accept their offer or give them like a reasonable counter offer. That's the way I've been doing it. So that's me personally, y'all. And I think that I only brought it up because I have been shopping on Poshmark lately, and maybe because I'm a reseller, I'm kind of privy to, you know, that whole backdoor situation of checking the sold price. But yeah, and then overall, I want to be a better reseller, so I'm trying to check myself as I am, you know, like I said, I've been getting serious about my selling for the last couple of years, and I've had a lot of trials and tribulations as far as being brand heavy versus being, you know, a curated, like I said, closet, you know. And I've gone back and forth a bunch of times, but I feel as though it's a healthy balance for me. I do some style finds, and then I do look for those brands as well, which is why I do like the BOLO method, which y'all hear me say, get y'all notebooks out all the time, because I do believe in the BOLO. And that has helped me as a reseller, okay? But yeah, I'm just expressing my opinions, y'all. And that's all this is opinions. I'm not trying to critique anyone in particular. I was just expressing how I feel. So I just don't want to, you know, make it seem like, you know, I'm judging. I'm not. I still found what I was looking for eventually, and if I didn't, I found something else that I liked. So that's the beauty about Poshmark. It's something like that antique mall. You can just keep walking and walking and walking, and there is thousands of items to choose from. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love that. So anyways, I think this is gonna be the end of this vlog, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. This was fun, y'all. So yeah, I'll have another one coming soon. I hope you subscribe, hope you like, and I hope you come back next time. Okay, y'all? All right.